So while I've been going in this part of the barn, found like a mummified cat. Look at this poor guy. Last year, when climbing in Catalonia, I scoped out this house and barn. I had come back this spring to try and buy the place. So, the first job is to clear out all of this hay. There's loads of it. Luckily I have a neighbour who wants hay for putting down for their chickens, and my other neighbour wants hay to mulch our olive trees. So we're going to start off with the loose hay. There's a lot of it and it's really mouldy. Mouldy hay is potentially very bad for you. It can give you farmer's lung, which basically means you're hypersensitive to dust from then on, or that sort of dust. So we've got this mask. It cuts out all particulate, really good masks. So you could break up asbestos with these masks and they fully seal around your mouth. So basically, get rid of the hay. Starting to make progress. It's actually quite a lot of hay and it's quite heavy, and I've been putting these big tarps. It's hard work, but I think probably get the loose stuff done today. Oh, I am filthy, but we're getting there. Cleared all this hay, probably about 40 runs, and all the way in here as well. And it makes this space appear so much bigger when it's not 3 feet high of hay. So while I've been going in this part of the barn, found like a mummified cat. Look at this poor guy. Got stuck in here, and it's a sort of mummified job that the Egyptians would be proud of. Pretty mad. See the jaw still moving. Pretty crazy though. Some premium cat jerky. Make my own cat jerky shop now. Become a cat jerky salesman. This space is clean. That took an entire day of work, shifting like 30-40 kilo bags of hay, and it's so much. It's amazing, but it was kind of like 2 feet deep the whole way through with some big piles. And I've also cleared most of this section in here. So all I've got to do now is shift this huge pile of hay bales, but I've got a goat farmer who wants some, I've got a neighbour who wants some, and hopefully they'll come with the tractor and get rid of a load for me as well. But super satisfying to have this bit finally clean and tidy, and I can start using this to store my materials. So when you buy a house in Spain, you first sign like a private contract, like an NMAS, it's called an NMAS, and in that contract you pay usually about 10%, and if you pull out of the sale, you fail to buy it, then you lose your deposit, and if they fail to sell it to you for some reason, they pay you the same plus the same back. So once you pay your deposit, it's as good as done. And I just paid my deposit for this place, and it's this barn here and a kind of yellow house over here, and it's just got the most incredible view. So day 2 of moving hay, and we're getting there. This was piled to the ceiling almost, and as you can see, starting to smell. There's so much hay. The loose hay is the worst, really hard to get rid of. By the end of the day, hopefully get rid of all of this. So my neighbours have rescued me from the last massive amount of day of carrying hay. This is dusty. We got a trailer and we're just dumping on Hattie's land. Hola. Hola. It's basically saving me an entire day's work, carrying it on a bag. So really cool. Yeah. So today is Easter Sunday, and after helping me clear tons of hay from the barn and put it on some land, they brought me some Easter cake. Check it out. It was not just dead cats I found amongst the hay. I also found 3 kittens. So unfortunately the mother never came back for the kitties. So now I've resorted to feeding them with this syringe because they won't drink themselves. I'm not a huge fan of cats, to be honest, but these guys are pretty cute. Meow, meow. This one's a very lively one. It's quite excited. It's the most explory one. It was the one escaping all day yesterday when I'm trying to work. And then this is the weaker one. It's more quiet, not as excitable, not as escapey. This one's quite strong and very hissy when you pick it up. Yeah, so anyway, so now I've got 3 bloody cats. I don't want cats. So we're gonna try and get them, keep them alive until Day comes, and then Day's gonna sort them out and give them a home, or find a home for them, because she's allergic to cats. But in the meantime, they're a lot of cuteness. So today what I've been doing is just sorting out the vast amount of junk which has been in here. And what I'm doing, because a lot of it can go to recycling or separate out of the dump, separating out into kind of plastics and horrible rubbish, metal. These are not the best chicken coops, are they? Living in there their whole lives. Boxes to be burned. These are all garden canes, and then just loads and loads of bulky wood, which is no good for further construction. It's kind of woodwormed and eaten. This whole barn was basically just a massive hive of woodworm. This, probably asbestos, but it's not that old, so there's possibility that it's also just fiberboard. And I'm going to break some samples off, and in the summer when I'm back in the UK, I'll get them tested in a lab, and I'll find out whether it is asbestos. I'm not really sure what to do with it, because a lot of places won't take it, like the dump and things, or it's like super expensive. Just wear face masks. I might like maybe hire like a mini digger, dig a deep hole, bury it. We'll see. Made a better kitty fort. The other thing, I did some research when I had a little rest for kittens. Turns out you've got to like rub their asshole with some damp cloth so they pee. So they probably haven't peed for a few days, which probably places them to be like 2.5, 3 weeks old. What a hassle. I just wish they wouldn't exist, because I've just got to do this every like 3 or 4 hours. Like feed them, rub their bum. Not the best. Now I'm eradicating some of these really horrible chicken coops. Probably not the best place, the way to live your life. Dust is disgusting, so sunglasses and mask. Cool. This rock is massive. Awesome to have it more exposed. What are we doing, Hattie?
We're getting rid of the mosquito trap.
Farm.
The mosquito farm. Mosquito refuge.
Have you been looking forward to doing this for a while?
No, a new...
So to help get rid of some of the wood and the bad wood, which is no value, having a pit fire. You're not allowed to have fires this time of year, but this is a barbecue, as you can see, ready for the barbecuing. So it's perfect, it's perfectly contained, and today's been a really wet day, so it's pretty safe either way. This fire is a game changer. Just gonna rage through all of these boxes and hope that rubbish wood at the back, and then, you know, it will make it feel like it's more manageable. Pretty hot, but only like 10 stupid fruit boxes left. Probably burn about 150, and that box is also completely full of wood. And here I've got some old horse stuff. I mean, it's super historic, but I don't think it's any good to anyone. So you're just burning it. 5. Finally, the last fruit box. Yes. Cat food. And the cats, they like it. I'm just giving them some socialization time. Apparently they need 30 to 40 minutes a day of socialization so they don't go a bit crazy in the future. Meanwhile, burning stuff. Day 2 of burning, making some pretty serious headway. Getting the big stuff now. This huge pile of boxes is gone. This big pile of huge timber's almost gone. Yeah, and all the rubbish timber's basically gone. So yeah, it's super hot, but so good to get rid of this stuff. So good. So 36 hours of burn. Done. My friend's taking those for firewood. And this monstrosity, evil looking, burning furnace machine is working really well. So I put holes in the bottom and then that lets the air go up and properly incinerate the ashes, else the ashes don't properly burn because there's not enough oxygen. I haven't put it on the other side because I want to be able to control it. And in front I use the hose to just like add water to this ground here so it stays wet and reduces any risk basically. But it's really hot. It's like making rebar like just bend. Really incredible.
Okay, let's go. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down.
I have to say, this is undeniably cute. They're all just piling on me. Get on pile.